So I'd like to welcome everyone to our Thankful Thursday Dynamic Yoga practice. So being thankful, think of something that will encourage you to be thankful or grateful for today. So every day when you wake up, try to encourage your mindset to be thankful and grateful for at least one thing. And there are so many sometimes to choose from. So this dynamic practice is brought to you by Hello Yoga. And my name is Heather, and I am excited and thrilled to be sharing my yoga poses, which is a little bit unique in the fact that I like to move a little bit with my yoga practice. I like to awaken them so that you can embrace and really get acquainted to the poses. Let's begin by gently resting our fingertips to the side. Perfect. Take a deep breath in up. Inhale, and then exhale, bring your hands to heart space. You can connect your thumb to your sternum and drop your chin. Gently rest your eyelids on your face. Roll those shoulders back. Let's just do a scan through the body. Breathe. And allow that breath to fill your body with energy, to fill that body with invigoration for your practice. And set your intention to the practice, whether that be physical, whether that's mental, combination, know that it is right for you. We will be spending the first part of our practice on the floor and the second part standing, and then finish obviously on the floor. Take a deep breath in, fill your lungs. I'd like you to expand your lungs to the sides. Feel the ribs expand, open up space in the ribs. As you exhale, the belly softens, the ribs compress inwardly. Notice the flow of breath in and out. No beginning, no ending. The breath is your anchor to your practice. One more breath. And then exhale, open up your eyes. We're actually going to start in a diamond position. So if you were sitting on a pillow or you had your yoga mat rolled up, you can take that off to the side. We're going to take our feet out in front, connect the soles of our feet. We're going to start off a little bit dynamically. So with our hands to the side, we're going to inhale, lift up the spine. If we gather length, cascade forward towards your toes. Let everything round out and hang and awaken your back muscles. Start to unravel. Give me a deep breath up. Now extend your legs out in front, same deal. Pull forward, cascade towards your toes. Reset your spine. And as you're coming forward, pull those feet together. So this is your combination right here. So coming out, extend your legs. As you roll up, pull your feet together. So we have this action of our legs extending and then flexing with breath, riding out this rhythm. So forward. Again, this is a dynamic action. And the reason why I love the dynamic action is because it allows the muscles to become a little supple. You're moving them, you're getting good blood supply there. I'm going to switch up these legs. As I'm pulling in next time, we're actually going to take our legs wide and fold forward. Still bring your soles of our feet together and then widen, rolling, good. And then bring it in. Isn't this beautiful? I love it. And then coming forward, roll, pull the toes and feet together and moving dynamically as well. You also get a chance to learn the move and get into it. The first couple might feel, I'm not quite sure, but then you start to roll with it. You start to incorporate your breath. And you feel, embrace the pose. Beautiful. Let's go 2 more of these. Inhale, exhale. One last time. Big, big breath. And as you exhale, we're going to hold this position right here. You can put a little softness. This is quite challenging for some people. And this is why sometimes if you want to just have a prop hand, you can slip it underneath of those sits bones to prop it up. Regardless, if you're up or if you're forwardly and you're folding, just hold this pose for a moment. And there's never any judgment. Often this pose is restricted due to your pelvis and your girdle. So if your pelvis is more flat, you're going to be able to open up those legs and fold right forward. If you have a tight, rounded pelvis, it's going to be more challenging for you. So don't be too hard on yourself. Let's walk over to one side, straddle the leg, lengthen. Try to stay grounded though in the opposite hip. Walk your fingertips across to the other side. Good, straddle that leg. Okay, you want to have your chin down. So once you look at the move, try to look down, lengthen the cervical part of the spine. The next pose that we're going to do, it will involve the pillow if you have a knee issue. And I'll demonstrate with that. So it's a side, I call this a floating side plank. So I'm going to put my knee here, and my hand position will determine how it affects my shoulder and ankles. So we're going to be on the side. My knee is bent 90 degrees, and I stack my arm, and I roll open my pelvis right here. My arm is stacked, or you can have it down to the side. Active, long leg. We're going to lift up that leg. We're going to work on the quad a little bit here. So I curl my heel in towards my glute, and I keep my thigh in front. So I'm just pushing my heel away and pulling it in. Now, if you find your wrist is bothering you, I recommend to pivot your toes, pivot your fingers either towards, just kind of pivot and swivel the wrists around. You can also do it on the forearm if it allows you to do that with your shoulder. So there are options, and you have to listen to your body. Your inner coach is the best thing for you, right? So you got curl in, extend fully. You got to squeeze the quad when you're done. So curl in and then extend. Curl in and extend. Maybe a bow stick is good. And press, holding. Good. 2 more of these. You should start to feel some good heat and energy and some love. Now in this position, we're actually going to melt down and then lift up. So now we're up into that glute. And I feel it more in my glute medius. You have your glute medius, glute maximus. So it really is getting towards the top of that hip. Perfect. We're going to take our arm with us and then down. So breath to movement. Inhale. Good. Feel that yet? Oh, I do. 2 more. You even will start to feel it in the stabilizer, right? So right from here, we're going to do little circles. Circling forward. Nice. Now circle the opposite direction, just 3. Just 3. Nice. Now take your arm and your leg and fold forward. We're going to stretch the glutes out, so you can straddle your pillow or just keep your knees wide, sink back. And as soon as you start to sink back, don't you just feel the deliciousness of that stretch? It just releases everything. So when we move dynamically, sometimes we'll complement that with a static stretch. So just hold it here, rest your forehead down, take about 3 breaths right here and really let it go. Enjoy. Nice job. Start to pull yourself forward. Before we do the other side, we're going to do a little bit of a core exercise here. So we're going to swing our legs around in front. So facing, hands at heart space. And you're leaning back a little bit. You don't want to lean back too far so that you round out. You want your heart and your chest to be open. Heels connect. Inhale, exhale, revolve to one side. This is perhaps your happy place. What I want you to focus on is nose, chin, chest, and alignment, and that you revolve. Try not to take your head and look way over the shoulder. Just try to keep everything in line so you really isolate. Option 2, you may want to have and take your happy place a little further. So you exhale, push, and alternate that long leg as you revolve. The next happy place you may want is up and revolving and extending. So your feet are disconnected from the floor. Try to give you as many options as you can here.
Let's go 2 more. Nice job. Exhale, exhale, keep your breath. It's gonna fuel you. We're gonna do the same now to the other side. So you may wanna get your prop ready. Over to the side. Lean that side knee on. Make sure you're stacked and you open up your hip. Stacking, active foot. Hover so it's in line with torso. Curl your heel towards your tush and extend. So imagine you pushing something away with your shin. Now I have my nose, chin, and chest in alignment. I don't want my head to be up, right? So try to be kind to your upper neck because it affects all of your traps in the shoulders, right? So strong and long. Good. Curl in and then extend. So again, working on that quad muscle. Every time you extend, really put some effort into it. Stand, good. And we're gonna go 2 more. Exhale as you extend. Good. Now from here, we're gonna drop and melt the instep towards the floor and then hike it back up. So just float down and up. So you get kind of a double whammy because we already worked on this one. And now you're asking it to stabilize as well. So fun times. And if you feel some love, then that you know something's going on. Good. Hike it up, and then float down. Nice. We'll go 3 more of these. Remember your options. Listen to your body. Choose your options wisely. Last one. Nice work. Holding up. Now we're going to circle one direction. Your circles can be small or they can be big. Try to give me 3 of them. Now go the other direction. So 3 circles, now go the other way. Perfect. And then pull everything down. We're going to do that delicious stretch again. So take it down onto the floor on all fours. We're going to come back into our child's pose. Now on this side, sink back as low as you can. Wash your hands out. You know where you're going for this. Take your head down. Relax. Breathe. I would like some beautiful deep breaths expanding through the ribs. So you can actually feel the back muscles stretch here. Two more breaths. Nice. Pull yourself forward. You can actually take your prop out of the way. We're going to maybe use that later in our practice when we get into our flow. Let's roll onto our backs now. We're going to come into a bridge pose. Okay, so I'd like your feet to be really close so you can tickle your heels. Nice and flat with your hips. The first action, I want you to roll your hips towards you. So you require your core muscles to curl in. Now ignite into your heels and every single vertebrae comes up one at a time. Hike up those hips close to the sky. Ensure that your legs are in line. So maybe do a little peek. Are your legs in line? Tendency is to have the legs splay out. So really pull them in tight together. Good. And then reset that vertebrae down one at a time. Again, point it with your spine. The last thing that touches the floor is tailbone. Start to peel off again. Push aggressively into your heels, hike the hips up, and then reset back down. We'll do 2 more like that. Push, push, push. Your chin floats close to chest. And then just surrender all the way down. The last one we're gonna hold. So get those hips up, try to keep them up as high as you can. I have no problem with actually landmarking my hips. I take my foot out, doesn't matter which one, they are now parallel. I drop my heel and then up. So I drop my heel slightly, not too close to the floor, it's just a melt down, and then up. Okay, so we're just moving that down. Working the quad, beautiful. If you drop too far down, you'll create an arch in the back, and that's what you want to avoid. Let's do 1 more.
Good. Reset. Hopefully you didn't lose the height of the hips, but just surrender down. Good. We're going to do the same now to the other side. Feel the spine off. Let's take the other leg. So kind of adjust your feet so that you get balance. My thighs are in line. Active foot. So I pull my toe up towards me, and then I just drop down just a wee bit, and then up. So I'm kind of riding below my quad and then above my quad. Below my quad and above my quad. Beautiful. And that breath is there for you. And if you can't, remember to inhale, exhale, always just know if you're breathing, that's the perfect thing to be doing right now. Good, one more. Beautiful. Connect your feet. Hike up the hips a little bit more, and then reset. We're gonna open up the chest a little bit. So let's take our feet a little bit away from your butt. We're gonna roll one shoulder under and then the other. And if it's available, interlace. Really open up. Automatically your hips will come up. But let's try to go a little higher. Once you get up, you can tuck those shoulders under a little bit more. So beautiful for the chest. Nice. One more breath, and then exhale, unravel. From here, we're gonna roll over onto our tummy. We will focus on a little bit of strength and preparing for our flow. I always like to have good, strong core muscles, and part of that is your chest. So splay those hands out, index fingers forward. You're gonna roll your elbows in, and we're just gonna glide down very, very slowly. Once your upper forearms get in line with your body, think of pushing the floor away. That's why I highly recommend to do these strength exercises on your knees. So you can do this modification during your flow. Now, I find a lot of people will start and initiate with your chin. Can you, for me, take your ears in line with your shoulders, then melt down. And that's why last time we've done this by turning your head. So that'll eliminate jutting the chin. Right? So if you keep your chin in line, there's a cue that people use, and that's to hold an orange underneath of their chin the whole time so you're not bleeding. It just causes stress. And then you pause, think of pushing the floor away, not doing a push-up. So spin the cues to your advantage. Push the floor away like you need to get that floor away from you. Let's go 2 more of these. Push, push, push. Nice work. Getting stronger every day. Push, push, push. Nice. Let's come into our tabletop. We're going to do a little bit of a twist. So let's thread one arm through. Place the side of your head and shoulder onto the earth. The opposite hand can go above or cradle in. Reset, stack your bones. We're going to now thread the other way. So just thread the arm through, guide yourself into it. Opposite hand can go above head, can cradle into your small of your back, whatever works for you. One more breath. Unravel, stack into your tabletop position. We're going to walk our hands out a little bit and take our tailbone with us. Tuck the toes, come into your plank. Hike up the hips and enjoy your first down dog. So take that chin, tuck the chin in, and pedal out your dog. So try to look towards your knees and drop one hip down. You can actually show me as much attitude as you can. I'm just dropping, releasing one hip, just let it flow, one side and then the other. Look to your hands, we're gonna tippy toe our feet. Let's come up halfway. And then melt down, root and rise all the way up. Good. And then bring your hands together. I'm just gonna move the screen a little bit so that you can see me a little better. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We're gonna come into a little bit of a flow action, okay?
So remember to use and listen to your body for your flow options. I'm going to come to the side. Have your pillow handy for your knee. Inhale up. Exhale, flow forward, so lead with your heart and then round out the spine. Let the head hang. Come up halfway. Connect back down to the floor. We're going to take one leg back, and this is where if you need to tuck that pillow in, you can. We're going to ride up, laterally lean towards the knee that's in front. Coming back and scissor the arms open towards that leg. Come back up. Reach forward. Connect, straddle the foot. Again, you can take your knees to your pillow or your other, and whatever you chose, coming down low, and then come up into your up dog. Surrender your heart down. Take your hips towards your heels, and then float up into your down dog. Paddle it out. Good. Just walk it out, walk it out. Look to your hands. You can step forward. Halfway lift. Exhale down. Root and rise up. Good. Hands to heart space. We're going to do the same thing, other side. Generously bend those legs. Lifting up, breath to movement. Now you know what to expect. Lead with your heart, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale down. Take the left leg back. Melt the knee down, making sure your bones are stacked. Rise up. Good. Laterally lean towards the bent knee, making sure you don't collapse in. Coming up. Let's scissor the arms. Come back. Reach and straddle. Take that leg back. You can high plank it. Let's chaturanga down. Flat. If you need to touch, you can. To come up into your up dog. Take your chin. Make sure your chin is down. Surrender. Tuck the toes. Take your tailbone to heels. And come up into down dog. Good. Paddle it out. So pretty basic, easy flow. Let the head dangle here. Look to your hands, tippy toe feet into hands. Halfway lift. Exhale down. Root and rise up. Hands to heart space. We have two more like that. Generously bend. So get a little deeper. Breathe a little bit more. Lead with the heart. And then round out. Halfway lift. Find floor. Take that right leg back. You're going to melt that knee down. Inhale up. Laterally lean. Come back to center. Scissor the arms open. Return back. Really reach. Straddle. Plank. Modify knee. Chaturanga down. Tuck the elbows in. Hover. Push into the floor. Relax your shoulders. Tip the toes down dog. Hips are high. So really take those hips up. Take that navel into spine. And again, just walking this out. Soften your knees, lift your hands, tippy toe in. Wonderful. Come out halfway, squeeze your shoulders, round out the spine, inhale up. Hands to heart space. We have one more round to do, so put into it what you can. Let's generously bend. Gather your energy, team. Good. Float your heart forward, nice and long through the spine, and then round out. Left leg now goes back. Sink the knee down. Let's take our thumbs up. Reach, 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 reach. Bend, open up side body. Scissor the arms. Reach further back in front of your room. Come back up. I want you to reach, so really cascade forward. Reach, reach, reach. Take the right foot back. There's your plank. Ready? Hover down. Remember, don't lead with the chin. Up dog. Keep that neck connected. Down dog. Nice. And here we are, just paddling it out. Make sure you're breathing. Take some good solid breaths here. Just breathe in and out. Now look to those hands because that's where we're heading. Tippy toe in. And come up halfway. Squeeze your shoulder blades. And then round out. Give me a big energetic breath. Coming to heart space.
Nice. We're gonna come up into a balance now. So you're gonna come into tree pose. So your tree pose can connect to your shin or up inner thigh. Now just keep mindful if it's inner thigh, but your hips are level. Because a lot of people, this looks sexy, looks fancy, but the hip is riding up, so you have to be very careful here. We're gonna play with our arms a little bit. Allow the arms to float up. So just like a tree and how a tree grows, with balance, I want you to choose something to stare at so that you're focused on that. And it's gotta be something that's not moving. Relax, no distraction. Now from here, you can have your hands just to the side, or if it's available, interlace your hands behind you. Open up your heart, squeeze, and can you take your thumbs away from the small of your back? Lots going on for the balance. Release, inhale up, pull your hands to heart and release. Beautiful, good work. Take a deep breath in up. Lead with your heart.
And then round out your spine. Halfway lift. Exhale.
And then root and rise up. Beautiful. Are we all ready to do the other side? Now, you may want to go lower on the other side depending on which side is maybe balanced and which is not. So if you take that leg up and you're like, no, that's not going to work for me today, then take it down. Take your hands to heart space. Really push your palms together like you're holding on. Stare. Get that gaze going on. It's called your drishti. And with your leg, can you feel the roots underneath of the right leg? Option, just hold or start to move. Challenge your balance. Nice. Stay with it. That inner shell, solid. Outer shell, calm. Float down. Interlace behind if it's available. If not, just hold the arms. Do what you can. Listen to your inner coach. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open the heart, open the chest. Amazing work. Love it, love it. Release. Inhale up. Connect your palms and release the foot. That was wonderful. Good job. Bend. Inhale. Let's take a little reprieve here and just release.
Let the head dangle. Cradle your forearms. Open up through the back body. Really tuck your chin in. Release. Peace fingers, grab your inner toes. Take your elbows to the side as you're pulling your chest in towards thigh. Release. Halfway lift. Round out the spine.
Root right up. Okay, now we're going to have some fun with our warrior poses. You can stay at the top of your mat. I will move to the side so you have that good view. Okay, so take a deep breath in. We're going to come back into warrior extended one. So take right foot back. So here I am. My right foot's connected. So the ball of my foot ignites into the floor. That's my secret. Make sure you got a nice wide base. My arms are in front. I have a diagonal line from my fingers to my heel. So I don't know if you can see, but my heel is lifted and the ball of my foot is my keeper. Connect, we're gonna wrap around, exhale as we revolve around, and then just come back up into that long linear line. From here, we're gonna open up into warrior two and sink down low, and then exalt it. So those are your three moves. We're gonna repeat those three moves. Take your hand, imagine your hand here, lifting your heel up, pivoting, and coming back into your long diagonal lunge. Hands connect, wrap around. As you come up, open up that hand now, pushes the heel back, and now you are into warrior two. And then exalt it. Good? Here we are. Peel that heel off, pivot around, wrap all the way around. Ride it up. Open up to your warrior, push the heel down, and then exalt it. We'll do that 2 more times. Nice. Wrap that arm around, reaching. Push your palms together. Up, warrior two. Exalted. Last time. I'm sure you'll get it now. Take the heel with you. Everything is squared off to the front. Wrap around. And then up. Bring your feet together. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold.
Halfway lift. Round out the spine.
Root and rise up. We're going to do the same thing, but to the other side. Now my left leg goes way back. So that left leg, again, nice wide stance. Now you know what to expect. Long and strong from fingertips to heel. Bring your palm together, wrap around to the outer edge. Lift up, warrior two. Sink low, exalted. Peel that toe off. All the way around. Wrap all the way. Lift. There's your warrior. See, it's a flow. Soothing. Lift it up. Pivot all the way around. Plant, warrior two. So you get that rhythm and use your breath to take you there. Wrap around. 2 more times. All the way around. Wrap it. Extend it. And open it. Last one. Good, now let's bring our hands together. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway. Round it out, root and rise. So let's play a little bit. We're gonna alternate one side and then the other. So I'm just gonna stay in this position. You're at the top of the mat. Rather than doing 4 or 5 or 6 on one side and the other, we're just gonna do 1 round on one side and then go right to the other side. So come on with me and play. Let's take our right leg to the back. Start that same way as we began. Wrap around. Right up. Open up to warrior. And exalted. Take that foot now together. Other side. Taking it, stepping back. Wrap around. Open up. Warrior. Extend, there it is. Feet together, hands together. Step back. Wrap around. Lift up, so now you're getting it. And exalted. Feet together, hands together. Other side back. Wrap around. Warrior. Exalted. To the front we come. Step back. Wrap around. Warrior. Exalted. Nice. Step back. Wrap around. Good. Exalted. You ready? We'll go 1 more round each way. Right leg goes back. Wrap it around. Warrior. Exalted. Take it together. Step back. Hands together. Compress. Lengthen. Up. Warrior. Beautiful. And then step together. That was awesome. Good fun there. Inhale. Let's lead, round it out, let the head hang heavy here. Walk your hands over to one ankle. Try to keep your knees and toes squared off to the front. Really cascade the spine, opening up all the vertebrae. Let's walk around now to the other side, keeping your knees and chin squared off to the front. And then coming back, halfway lift. Exhale, round out. So I always like to use those as a little bit of reprieve in between each and everything we're going to do. Again, you're at the front of your mat. We're going to focus on doing some triangle poses. So you're going to take the right leg back. This time my legs are totally straight. I take my arms out to the side and I shift my hips. So as I reach, and this hip will allow you to get way more space. Use your core muscles to float forward. Find either your shin. If you're up a little bit higher, that's okay too. But there's a range of where you can go. Let the core muscles guide you down. If you need to put a little bit of a micro bend in the knee at the beginning, that's okay. What's important in triangle is you take your ribs and you open them to the side. That's what's critical here. We're gonna play with our arms. Let's inhale, exhale, airplane. So now we're airplane over top of that left leg, looking down at your big toes. So arms parallel. I don't want to see your arms way up. No, relax the shoulders away from ears, tuck your chin in. Good. And then from here, we're going to take my right fingertip and roll around towards my long leg. And if you're going to be limited here, that's okay. And then coming back, use your back muscles to peel off. Good, and then bring your arms together. I'm going to do a little bit of exalted looking up. Open your heart. Wrap around now to triangle. We're going to go through that 2 more times. So reach, extend, get the hip out. Beautiful. Look how strong that looks. From here, airplane. Take your heart towards your thigh. Set it. Revolve further towards that long leg in front. That's the top one. Beautiful. Right back to center. Take your arms together. Exalt it up. Open the arms now to the front. Triangle. Look at that. This is our last round. Same deal. Reach. Get that hip out of the way. Float down. Exhale. Let it go. Airplane. Straddle that front foot. Slow with control. Revolve right around under the long leg. 1 breath. Airplane back. Swoop the arms up. Exalt it. Good. Coming into triangle pose, but this time tip your toes, stepping together at the top of your mat. Inhale up. Nice. Exhale, folds. Halfway lift. Round out the spine, rise up. And guess what? We're doing the same thing, but to the other side. So again, I'm just gonna step to the side so you can see. You're gonna drop the left leg back. So take that left leg back again. Both legs straight. Nice distance. So if I did a plumb line, my heels would line up from heel to heel. Arms are long and strong. As I reach, I tip my hip bone out of the way. And that allows me to go. Yes, stacking your shoulder blades. Notice my neck. I'm not looking up. Right? Open up. Airplane. Good. Float forward. Allow the spine to be long. Take your fingertips towards your foot. Airplane. Swoop your arms up. Exalt it. Planting, engaging your feet into the floor. Open up. Triangle. Reach. Open up your rib cage. Airplane. Pivot, pivot, pivot. Strong legs, strong connection. Revolve to the long leg. Good. 1 breath there. Open up. Swoop the arms up, looking up, gaze up to the sky so you get as much out of it as you can. Open up. Reach. Pivot. Yeah, beautiful. Airplane. Nice. Revolve right around. Now keep going to that long leg. Airplane. Swoop the arms around and grow. How about 1 more? Reach. Create your triangles. Be strong here. That's what it's all about, strength. Airplane. Yes. Go right towards that long leg. Swoop the arms up. Exalt it. See the exalted with the long legs. See the difference of how it feels. And then from here, just take those feet together. Inhale.
round out the spine. Halfway lift. We're gonna find the floor, coming down into our tabletop position. Spread your hands. We're gonna do our cat-cow after doing those warrior poses. So push in, take your chin, and then allow your belly to sink. Pull your heart through your strong arms. Undulating that spine. Visualize the spine moving. Don't be afraid to squeeze your glutes a little, because as you're tucking in, pushing into the earth, squeeze your glutes. Allow the back to really round out here, creating space. Good, 2 more. Breath to movement. Exhale, let it go. Good. I'm going to take into a little bit of a seat here. Roll yourself down. Let's take our shin bones to the sky, pushing into your palms, and let's dial our toes up. Push into your palms with your knees, and your palms press in. As we're pressing, let's open a wee bit, and then pull it back together. So my legs are widening, and then they're closing. Nice. And then they're widening, and then they're closing. Nice. 2 more. Inhale, and then exhale. Good. Extend the right leg up. You can keep the left leg exactly where it is. We're going to allow that one leg to drop down. As my leg comes up, I'm going to reach up towards my baby toe. I'm going to allow that leg to melt down, and then reach, and then relax down. I take my head down so that my neck does not get too sore. Reach and lift. Good. Reach and lift. We'll do 3 more on this side. Let's go through. As you probably know, I'm not really like a keen counter, let's say. But those of you who know and come to the studio, you understand. Perfect. Let's take that leg now. We're going to bend it. The other leg now. I want those toes to be active, so dial the toes down towards you. Okay? Let the leg drop. And as that leg is lifting, I'm reaching, peeling my ribs off of the floor. Or think of your shoulder as a Velcro. When you're unvelcroing your shoulder blade. Good. And my action is a slow control. I'm carving my heel towards the floor. And then I'm reaching up towards my baby toe. And then back down. 2 more of these. And then last one. Perfect. Let's extend both legs up. We're going to open up the legs a little bit wider than your hips. Bend the knees in. And if it's available, you can either hold on to your shins, toes, arches, coming into happy baby. So think of your knees hugging your rib cage, pulling. It's so important to have your tailbone connected to the earth. Sometimes people will roll all the way off. And see, I can slip my hand underneath the small of my back. You don't really want that. You want your spine to be connected to the floor. You want to rock? It's soothing here. It's glorious. And then we're going to release. Take your legs up. Good. Bend. Place the feet down. Have your feet fairly close. Let your legs just float to one side. I like to hike up my one leg, open a little bit. So I put my palm on the outer edge. My opposite arm goes away. And then I turn away from my knees. We're going to do a beautiful spinal twist. Breathe into the spaces in between your ribs. We're just going to marinate here for about 4 breaths. Feel the stretching through those glutes. They deserve it. They've earned it. And we're going to release. Bring your feet back together. Reset if you need. Float your legs to the other side. We're going to hike up the knee a little bit so my palm rests on the outer edge. Look away.
And then you feel the delicious stretch all in through that glute. So this is a natural form to detox, and we're just gonna hold this pose so you really get acquainted with it. You honor it. Push your bottom hip a little deeper into the floor. A subtle little movement there. Next, unravel. Just take one leg up to the sky. If you have good hamstring flexibility, just keep that leg bent, but if not, you can venture out. We're gonna stretch out the hamstring. Let's go with the long leg first, so we're opening up. Try to have the leg perpendicular into that hip socket. Pull the toe down towards you. And you feel that nice stretch in through the back. It's so delicious. So this targets the origin and insertions of your hamstrings. So your long hamstring that rides in the middle passes over top of that knee joint. So that's why you feel it in behind your knee. Good. Now we soften and then pull a little bit towards you. So you get a little bit more range of motion here. Your thigh will come a little closer to chest and be gentle. And pushing your tailbone slightly into the floor. So you get this push towards with the thigh and then down into the floor with the tailbone. So it's beautiful length. And just give that leg a hug. Pull it in, use your biceps, pull that knee in. Nice stretch there. All right, let's do the other side, team. Up we go. And again, if you need to bend, choose wisely. Inner coach there for you. I like to have perpendicular, so all of my bones sink into my pelvis. So all that weight. And if you think of your femur and that ball, it's resting in the back of your pelvis. It's a unique move. It's not there, that position's not there too often. Ignite through the toe, pull the toe down. And this is a good opportunity to relax your shoulders, sort of scan through. Take some deep breaths. Taking some deep breaths really will soothe the body. It'll lower your heart rate, just calm everything right down. And then let's put a little bend in the knee. Pull your thigh closer to chest. You can relax the foot here. And then we transfer that to the belly of the muscle. So just a different feeling through your hamstrings. And again, deepen the breaths. It will calm your heart rate right down. Bending the knee, pull that knee into your chest. Feel that stretching through the lower spine. Bring both knees now up together, bring nose to knees, so that you're really rounded, and I want you to tuck your fingertips underneath of your hamstrings. My feet are up into the air, and I'm gonna kick. I keep my chin connected, and I start to roll along my spine. The momentum of my feet take me, and they come up to your seated position. I want to keep things traditional, and we want to earn our Shavasana. So from here, I'm sitting up nice and tall. My palms covered over top of my thighs. And I tuck my tailbone under, that's my first action. Tuck it in, and then my chin. So my back body is totally nice and curved. And then I search each vertebrae towards the floor. Sink, one vertebrae at a time. Nice. Take your hands out to the side. Allow your legs to open a little deeper, a little further. Palms open, so use your space. And from here, I want you to gently rest your eyelids on your face like they're two big fluffy pillows. Soothing, and then connect a breath. Breathe in and out through your nose. Be mindful of the breath and the action.
Going into your nose, nasal cavity, down the back of your throat, and as it fills up your lungs, feel the belly rise and fall, and it's very rhythmic. Allow heaviness to cascade throughout your whole body from head to toes. In yoga, we refer to mind, body, spirit connection. So breaking that down, the mind and the body become connected through breath. There's a vagus nerve that's connected from your brain to your heart. And with that deep breathing, it will slow the heart rate down. You'll begin to surrender. And you're starting that connection with the mind and the body. And that's just a beautiful start of everything else sinking to the floor. Your brain is heavy. And try to take away all that monkey chatter. No beginning with the thoughts, no ending. Just be present. We cannot control the future nor the past right now. So just be present. No lines in your face. Softening more around your eyes, nose, and mouth. Disconnect your tongue. Allow your jaw to sink to floor. Feel the openness more into your chest. As you exhale, soften your neck. Allow softness down your arms into your fingertips. There's a natural curve unique just to you for those fingers. All of your ribs become softer. Heart space blossom. The bones of your hips and legs, let them sink. Your toes simply float. Know that the four corners of your mat fully support you. You are safe, secure. Dive deep into your inner self now. Get that full connection, mind, body, and spirit. Really listen to your universe. Allow it to speak to you. Anything that you're contemplating will come clear, but stay present. Enjoy the stillness and the quiet. Allow the body to heal, rejuvenate, and restore. Heaviness. As you take those next few breaths in, invite in a little bit of energy. But please do keep the sense of calm that you've cultivated and let it trickle through the remainder of your day and week. Start to awaken the body just organically how it feels right for you. Maybe circle the wrists and the ankles if you want to make a fist and then release. Let's take our hands above our head, do a full body stretch. Point your toes, how long can you make the body? Lifting up, feel the ribs opening, and then relax the arms. Let's pull one leg in and then the other. Knees, wrap them in towards you. And we give each other a big hug right here, but with ourselves. So hugging yourselves and radiating that hug to everyone joining us today. Rock side to side. And then take your time. Coming up to seated and just become mindful of sensations that arise as you're awakening your body today. Take your thumb to your chest and drop your chin. Melt your shoulders down and away.
Breathe. Let it go. Take this last opportunity to surrender into your body. We honor our bodies. We honor each other. We honor this precious time that we're able to spend with one another through modern technologies. Namaste, everyone. Happy Thursday. If you have any questions or comments, please do reach out to me. This will eventually get to you too, hopefully by the end of today, if you want to redo it. There are other yoga practices that we've done, core and the dynamic on there, so enjoy, do them at your own leisure. Please do join me on Sunday, 9 a.m. for Yoga Core. Have a wonderful, blessed day.
Thank you, Heather. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.